accountability, and it's killing our kids.
Father, I do want to get to the Pope. He's been responding to his critics, some of whom said that he was maybe agreeing with the Marxists. He's just come out and said, I am not a Marxist. Would you put that in context, please?
Well, this was the accusation from some talk show hosts saying that he was a Marxist because of his critiques of capitalism. And I think his moral critiques of capitalism were not motivated by ideology or politics, but motivated by what he sees in the case that we're talking about here, by a lack of a sense of moral responsibility. And I don't think it should be taken as a critique of the market as such. In the same way that this kid who did this could have existed in a very poor environment, people who exist in rich environments without a sense of moral responsibility are culpable. I don't think the solution, however, is to have bureaucrats take over and impose moral judgments, because we're getting away from the individual's responsibility to be moral.
Okay, Father, hold on for a second. The judge is with me.
Sure.
The judge used the word Marxist in his op-ed in response to the Pope. So go ahead, Judge.
Well, first of all, you're going to make me go to confession to Father Sirico, who's a longtime friend of mine.
Well, let's not do it on the air.
No, we won't, but I am a great admirer of his. And of course, as a faithful Roman Catholic, a struggling, sinful, faithful Roman Catholic, I love the Pope. But the Pope's field of competence is not economics. The Pope's field of competence is faith and morals. And if the Pope thinks that somehow governments can provide for what we need, the Pope needs to learn to have a greater understanding of basic economics.
Last word to you, Father, on this particular subject.
Judge Napolitano, the Pope wasn't prescribing what the government ought to be doing. He's been very clear in this interview, in the document itself, saying he's not proposing policies. He's critiquing culture. And that's the thing we have to keep in mind. Now, for your penance, you have to read all of that document, all 85 pages of it.
What, do I have to read it in Latin, or can I read it in English?
I'll let you read it in Italian. How's that?
There you go.